emptiness, and there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with me. It's the nature of this life. And yet, I can think theologically, well, if some Christians were to hear this, they'd say, well, if you're empty, you're to be filled. If you're empty. There actually is a problem, and it is that you're empty, and that's okay, because we're all empty and we need to be filled. Oh, and Jesus will fill you, or the Holy Spirit will fill you, and then you won't be empty anymore. And that's not where I'm at. I mean, I don't know, I'm just sharing this to get your thoughts, because, yeah.
My wife, whenever we travel, I've got a few minutes here, whenever we travel, I try to pack very, very lightly, and so our trunk or whatever we try to pack in there, it's always got some space in it. So my wife is always trying to find something else to put in the space, and that's much of what you're speaking of. Much of religion and Christian culture tries to do that, and not only Christian cultures, but many cultures do that. The Buddha once said, when you realize that everything around you is perfect, and when he was speaking of perfect, he was not speaking about conditions of opulence and and grandeur. He was saying of awakening, that everything is as it is. Once you realize that, there are but two things to do. Hold your head up and look at the sky and laugh. And the moral in that is simply this, that when you realize that you are just the way you are, you don't need a system to tell you that you're beautiful and that you're God's creation or that you're special, because you are. You're here and you are as you are. The moment you realize that, much of the system itself begins to just dissolve. Much of the fear begins to dissolve. And the only thing there is to do is to hold your head back and laugh and enjoy this life. Thank you.